Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. The claim attributed to Mkhwanazi has stirred intense debate, especially as it touches on both past law enforcement decisions and present-day public perception of Senthumule. According to the statement, Mkhwanazi alleges that he personally removed her from crime intelligence back in 2012, an assertion that raises serious questions about her professional history and credibility. What makes the situation more explosive is the contrast being drawn between that past and Senthtumule's current public image. Once linked to a sensitive intelligence environment, she has since undergone what many are calling a celebrity glow-up, gaining visibility and influence in more public-facing spaces. Critics argue that this transformation demands scrutiny, particularly if unresolved concerns from her time in crime intelligence still linger. Mkhwanazi's remarks, however, have not been backed by publicly available documentation at this stage, and that leaves room for both skepticism and speculation. Supporters of Senthumule may view the claims as an attempt to tarnish her reputation, while others believe the allegations deserve a deeper investigation given the seriousness of intelligence-related roles. The phrase "she is not to be trusted" has further fueled online reactions, with social media divided between those calling for accountability and those warning against rushing to judgment without verified evidence. In cases like this, reputations can shift quickly, often based on narratives that may or may not hold up under scrutiny. As the controversy deepens, attention is now shifting to how both Senthumule and relevant authorities choose to respond. So far, there has been no detailed public rebuttal addressing the specific claim that she was removed from crime intelligence in 2012. That silence, whether strategic or circumstantial, is only intensifying speculation and keeping the story alive. Observers note that cases involving intelligence structures are rarely straightforward. Records are often classified, internal decisions are not always publicly documented, and personal accounts can sometimes conflict with official versions of events. This creates a gray area where narratives compete, and the truth becomes harder to pin down without formal investigation or corroboration. At the same time, Senthtumule's rising public profile is placing her under a microscope. In the digital age, past affiliations, especially those tied to security institutions, can quickly resurface and reshape public opinion. For some, her glow-up is inspiring; for others, it raises uncomfortable questions about transparency and accountability. Mkhwanazi's statement has also sparked a broader conversation about trust in public figures who transition from behind-the-scenes roles into the spotlight. Should past service in intelligence automatically invite scrutiny? Or is this a case of selective targeting driven by personal or political motives? These are the questions now dominating public discourse. What happens next will likely depend on whether credible evidence emerges. If documentation or testimony support Mkhwanazi's claims, the implications could be serious. If not, the narrative may shift toward reputational damage caused by unverified accusations. Either way, the situation highlights how quickly perception can become reality in the absence of clear, confirmed facts. At this stage, the issue is no longer just about what was said, it's about what can actually be proven. Mkhwanazi's claim carries weight, but without clear evidence, it remains an allegation that needs verification. In matters linked to intelligence structures, facts must outweigh narratives. Senthumule, on the other hand, is under growing pressure to respond. With her public profile continuing to rise, the absence of a direct and detailed statement leaves room for doubt. A clear response could either challenge the claims or help settle the matter. Public reaction remains divided. Some believe the allegations point to deeper issues that should be investigated, while others caution against drawing conclusions too quickly. In a climate driven by fast-moving information, perception can easily overshadow reality. Ultimately, the situation now hinges on transparency. Whether through official records, statements, or investigations, the truth will need to come forward. Until then, the debate continues, with credibility on both sides at stake.